Now, today marks International Literacy Day. The day is celebrated across the world to look at areas that need educational support. A recent assessment by Progress in International Reading Literacy Study has revealed that only 19% of 10-year-olds can read for meaning. Educational and literacy expert at Boston Online Home Education, Samara Berrange, joins us now online to chat. Very good morning to you. Thank you so much for your time. Let's talk a little bit about the significance of the day, especially looking at the South African context where 8 out of 10 children cannot find and retrieve explicitly stated information in simple and easy text.
Awesome. Thanks for having me, Impul. So I would say International Literacy Day serves as a global platform for raising awareness about the importance of literacy and advocating for improved literacy rates worldwide. So it would highlight the role of literacy in empowering individuals, communities, and nations. So it emphasizes the importance of, access to literacy resources and education for all, regardless of age, gender, or socioeconomic background.
What is the impact on the future of the current generation when we look at the importance of exploring how literacy levels will impact several aspects of life, whether somebody drops out or tries to find work? How important is that?
It's so important. I think you can agree with me, Impul. And when it comes to dropping out of school, low literacy levels significantly increase the risk of students dropping out of school prematurely. And when students struggle to read and comprehend texts, they may become frustrated or disengaged and discouraged, leading to a higher likelihood of leaving the education system before even completing their studies. And if I could touch on maybe it would contribute to limited employment opportunities where individuals with low literacy skills face restricted employment prospects. And many jobs require that minimum level of literacy for basic tasks such as reading instructions, filling out forms, communicating effectively with colleagues and customers. So low literacy can lead to limited job options and basically lower earning potential. And it's for this reason, Boston saw this gap, and we have to step in together, definitely.
Where would you say the country's educational system, or perhaps also society's falling short when it comes to this crisis that we're essentially facing? It is a literacy crisis.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, this has cost SA, the children of South Africa, a decade of progress, resulting in a generational catastrophe, and widening this gap and further aggregating the literacy crisis in South Africa. So at least I know that the current presidential goal is for all South African children being able to read for meaning by the age of 10, by 2030. So now is the time for people and educational institutions to step in and come into this gap and create programs. I think especially because we are already almost leaving the fourth industrial revolution. So creating programs and maybe technology based to help students improve these literacy skills.
What would you say, Samara, are some of the root causes? I mean, when I ask about where we're falling short, is it at foundation phase? Is it because perhaps children are not accustomed to people around them reading or not encouraged to read? Where is the country getting it wrong, as well as the teachers perhaps in schools? Where are the loopholes?
That's a really, really good question. Look, the loopholes, I think sometimes we don't pay that much attention to our children when they're at such a young age. And that's the most crucial age, is that foundational age where they retain so much knowledge. And if we miss that age, and if we miss, helping them to improve and improve those literacy skills, it's going to become so difficult for them at a later stage to catch up on that missed progress and learning development. So if we can put the focus back to that stage, that foundational stage, I'm pretty sure that the students are going to really appreciate that, and really it will really improve their lives going forward, especially in academics.
As we look to now close the gap and find solutions, because it's a problem that we're aware of, where do you think the starting points are?
Well, there's a few options. You can get online options and offline options. For example, Boston, like I said, we saw a gap, and we decided to develop an amazing program which is actually driven by smart AI, which helps, or it basically combats that the areas where students really struggle, which is the 4 pillars of literacy and proficiency in English, and that's reading for meaning, listening, writing, and speaking. So that would be an example of an online solution. And it's also for this reason Boston developed the language literacy program that employers can actually offer to their employees as a value add, so that they can improve their literacy skills for the workforce. So it's never too late. So there's a bunch of solutions. Like I said, we are focusing on the online solutions because that's where the way of the world, where we're going at the moment, is driven by technology.
What about the offline solutions where children or some families cannot access those online opportunities? What needs to happen for a culture of reading to be established in communities?
Yeah, that's a great, community is such a great word, and it's that vision of, coming together, and how can we help the children of our community? How can we set time aside and get resources to help them improve in these skills, whether it be extra tutoring after school, finding the correct methodology that speaks to each student's individualized learning, customized learning for each child. All a child needs really is some extra time from a teacher or a parent to help improve those foundational skills, which you'll be surprised children can learn very, very quickly.
Yeah, very well. Thank you so much. Thanks for your time. Samara Berrange, educational and literacy expert at Boston Online Home Education, speaking to International Literacy Day, which is being marked today.